automatic, it's a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Then she felt intrigued. Trying to LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. Then she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington football team. Steven Sims now on the return. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
On first down, it's Haskins. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Haskins pass.
16 yards, a first down. And a completion there by Haskins. And you think back to the 2019 draft, both Dwayne and his counterpart on the other sideline, Daniel Jones, first-round picks in that draft. Jones taken 6th, Haskins 15th, and they might be seeing a lot of each other for quite a while here in the NFC East. J.D. McKissick. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
They'll try the left side. It's Gibson, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, Saquon Barkley last year against Washington, he won many a fantasy league with his performance in Week 16. 189 yards rushing. That was the 3rd highest single-game total in the NFL all of last season. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Saquon Barkley, the ball.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 41, Jones. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 41-yard line. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field and be like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 36-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Jones. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
21 yards.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Open man here, Sims complete. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up second.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Antonio Gibson.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And Tate's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
47-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Brings up 3rd down.
After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Operating from the gun. Jones taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A carry now for McKissick. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
A gain of 13 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. He'll set up to throw from the gun, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
He completes it to Tate. And he's got this down to the 35. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Brought down by Fabian Moreau.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Throwing Jones. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Another try for Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes this Washington 10, Giants 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And incomplete here to bring up fourth down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. Here's Tyler Newsome now. Back deep, Golden Tate. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the gun, Jones. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Completes it to Hardman. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That's another.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce.
And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Jones, as the first half is winding down, and the Giants have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people.
That's caught at the 25. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
The Washington first down.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Haskins to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but now it's third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Barkley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 36. 12 yards there and a first down. They'll run on first down. Barkley, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brought down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete to Evan Ingram.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
1st and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Barkley on the
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
And 7.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. But how about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Now Jones, back to the air on 2nd down. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. 3rd down here.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. They're going to run it with Barkley. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Keeps the score Giants 20, Washington 19.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Yards to go.
From the gun, Haskins. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point try good by Gano, and the lead is up to 8.
Washington, 19. Graham Gano is set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Back to the air, Haskins after the pick six. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
For Terry McLaurin, incomplete.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the gun on 3rd down. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Washington on 3rd down. 51 yards.
51-yard gain.
On 1st down, Gibson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll go again with McKissick. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington now within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run for it. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead.
25.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Giants on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 9. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
38-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play it through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And a Washington first down.
Here's McKissick. And some room to work. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout.
No gain on the
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's first and goal. They will run it. It's McKissick. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. J.D. McKissick, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has once again taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
34-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Got an open man, it's Ratley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jones throwing complete here to Tate. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 37. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Today's finals, Washington.
So a victory here for the Washington football team. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for Washington, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
take it and go.